Okay, it's Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. Finally got in Madam Web. I believe it was released yesterday, but it finally came in from Amazon. So I'm going to be opening this up. Sticker there. Be opening this up and watching it, and then I'll be back for a little review. Okay, I pulled out the digital code, but let's see here. This is the Blu-ray. So they actually put some artwork on these, and here's the 4K. So that is pretty cool. That's funny because I guess it's like she's the main character and she's not even on this, on the 4K. There we go. Let me watch it and see what's up. Okay, got that Madam Web watched. I'll do a quick little review, and then I'll say spoilers or whatever, and I'll talk a little bit about the plot, but not much. I'm gonna say I don't even know really what audience they're going for this movie, because I would guess I'm not a comic book person per se. Like I've seen the Spider-Man movies. But I'm guessing if you were a fan of the comic books of Madam Web, you probably hated this. But that's a big guess. As just like a casual fan, like I've seen the Spider-Man movies or whatever, this is watchable. I think they should have sold it to like Disney Plus or something and broken it up into a little series. But that's what I'm gonna say. It really didn't feel like a big movie. There was a pretty good, I liked the last third of the movie, pretty much was good. The middle was a little slow or whatever. And then of course you had the first of the movie is just kind of the setup and everything, what's going on. So, but I did like the end of the movie. So as just a casual movie fan, or you're just you love movies or whatever, and you want to see something new or different or whatever, this is okay. So let's get into the spoilers. Basically, she has a disease or whatever as a child, as a baby, and her mom is a doctor, scientist, or whatever, and she wants to find the cure. So of course that leads to kind of your basic Spider-Man plot where in finding the cure or whatever, the mom gets bit by the spider, and of course she's the baby inside the mom. Okay. So, but this is kind of a different kind of spider. Okay. So the bad guy has this spider power too, but this spider power is different than like Spider-Man's in a lot of ways. Like this guy who kind of looks like a black Spider-Man almost, black suit, he can climb the wall, but the big power is you can see the future, sort of. Like he keeps seeing his own death and he wants to prevent it, basically. And apparently these three girls are involved in that or whatever. So, but her power is she can see the future, and she ends up seeing these girls die, and she wants to help them or whatever. So that's kind of the middle of the movie after the setup. So let's see. It starts out in '73 when okay, she's a baby, and then in 2003 it's her story or whatever, and so it's her. She's Cassandra Webb, and then her partner is played by Adam Scott, and they're like paramedics or whatever. And then the whole time they're doing like the paramedic stuff, she'll see these other people, these other girls, and they'll be doing different things or whatever, or they'll have interactions. And so eventually this guy comes to try to kill these girls, but she sees it, stops it or whatever, and that's kind of the middle of the movie. And then the end is just her learning more about her powers, and then she's able to prevent, of course, what happens or whatever. But so that's kind of a little bit of a spoilers or whatever. But there's really not much. They try to do a lot of little Spider-Man Easter eggs for people who like watch the movies or whatever and are familiar with some of the people in the movies. That is part of it. But I don't know how they ever expected to connect this to the Spider-Man universe. Because it starts in 2003, and then supposedly when these girls get older, they'll have powers, and they'll be kind of like spider people or whatever. But it never, they have little flashbacks or whatever, but you never get any of that. So I'm guessing if you're a Spider-Man fan or like a comic book fan, that you would probably not like this movie. But just as someone who likes movies and watching movies, I would say, yeah, it's watchable. Wait for it to be on streaming. There we go.